got my attention. I put the Q-beam on it, and then this freaking thing stood up. And I was like, what in the world? Me and Chris both seen it. It just was very abnormal. You know what I'm saying? So, if you guys want, we'll walk up here. I'll show you. This is an Indian burial mound.
Oh, wow. That makes sense too.
Army, watch this now. The Army Corps of Engineers dubbed this Pawpaw Mound. I don't know how many years ago. PAW.
Why is it dug out like that?
From the airboats running over it.
Oh, okay.
This has been a spot that we just always hang out at and get out of the wind. The preacher was literally right up here on this mound. I'm coming from this direction. Pushed itself up and then turned that way. So
And it was right here?
It was literally right here and then turned towards these trees. So there are citrus trees. You can see a few citrus trees here. There were oranges at the time. It's the only thing that makes sense to me.
Right.
Because there's not a lot of places out here that have fruit. Now, if he was fishing, this is an excellent place. It's loaded with tilapia all on this stretch. I mean, you literally run them over when you feel them. And it's very shallow. So, and then as you see, there's a lot of migratory birds here on the river. A lot. I see much more than you ever see in the Everglades. Because nobody eats them here. Which they've always been hunted. They've always been delicacies and swamp chickens or whatever you want to call them. Nobody eats any of them around here at all. You'll get some duck hunters and that's about it. So, what I will show you is behind here supports a lot of woods that people do not go into. It's actually a bird sanctuary behind here. There's a little grassy road that you can walk on back there and start to explore. You will run into hogs. There's a lot of wild hogs out here, which is another food source, deer and what have you. But this is why it struck me so odd is out of all the places, this is a very common hangout spot. But it was during the week and it was late at night. So
maybe he was going up to see if somebody left something.
I think it was the orange trees. Or,
probably.
like you said, it could have been scavenging. That's very, very possible. But I only seen one. So, and then like I said, for me, I was coming about from where those trees were, and I was actually going to bypass it, and I seen the eyes, and I was like, oh, what the heck? And that's why I came over. And like I said, I thought it was an alligator. The eyes were very...
How close did you get?
Right out there in the water. Not that far. And I put a 3 million watt Q-beam on it. I seen what I seen.
You can't take it back.
You can't take it back. I can't give it to nobody.
We both looked at each other, I thought we were crazy.
We immediately, we had one other airboat with us.
Both like same thing.
Oh yeah, we shut the boat off. We were like, hey man, and it was just really surreal. I'll leave it at that. But to watch this thing, it was squatted down here, push itself up, look dead at us, and then just turned and took off.
Nice.
Yeah, and it was, like I said, crystal clear for us.
Oh yeah.
There was no doubt. My one friend, well, it could, no.
You put that beam on it. You
That's
know
a
what you're
three
looking
We could even tell from the elbows forward how long its arms, they were longer. It was nothing I ever looked at. I had no information about Florida skunk apes versus Bigfoots. None of the above.
until that day.
And I'll be honest with you, I kind of joked around, and I became friends with David because my brother actually left his house up in Bell over so many reports it freaked him out.
Wow.
What they were going through. They'd hear him calling, they'd hear noises, and his wife was like, I ain't staying here.
How tall do you think it was?
I would say 7 plus.
Really? That big?
Yeah, about 7 feet.
Yeah,
So it just walked away. It just walked away. It didn't run away, right?
No, it took off.
It took off running which way? That way?
That way. Straight that way and disappeared.
Yep.
Yeah, it
No, he went that way. mouth.
We didn't see
Right,
it.
so
You followed with the spotlight and lost it right away, I bet, right?
Well, yeah, because like I said, we were coming across, and like when I lit it up good. I mean, like I said, I drive with a 3 million watt candle, 3 million candle watt
Sierra.
Oh yeah, like
You know,
like the sun.
I didn't know what a Florida skunk looked like. You know, or else I might have been more inquisitive about it or whatever. It looked like a freaking demon to me, though.
Yeah, it made me
I was
think of
like,
the devil.
When it ran off, was it on? Did it go down on all fours or just two?
2 legs.
Two.
It literally, well, you can tell a story.
Picked himself up with his hands, pushed himself up, and then ran off.
Okay.
So it was down on all fours to start with.
Yes.
Right.
It was like he was trying to hide, like
He
squat
was
down.
down,
like it was
either
chilling
laying
or
down
something.
or crouched down. Right?
Yeah, it was like
He's probably trying to hide.
Yeah, he probably was trying to hide from you,
could have been.
but you saw it, so.
You know, the other thing we kind of do is habit is whenever you see an alligator and you want to ease up to it to check it out, the big ones are kind of skittish. So I shine the eyes and then I took the beam off it. And then I put the eyes back on it when I got close. You know, because that's something we don't just pin on the alligator to try to have it. And that's what I thought it was. I really didn't think it could have possibly been anything else. Also, this is the breeding ground. We got monster alligators all over the place. What was unusual to me, like I said, is I've never seen one on the mound. And that's what caught my attention. I'm like, these are all the way up on the mound. What the heck?
Yeah,
Yeah, and then